Okay, gentlemen, listen up. I don't need to go over the game plan again. We all know what we got to do. Wanted to let you know I'm proud of the work we've been doing around here. Sharp practices, attention to detail all around. Also wanted to make it official. I'm inserting one of our up-and-comers into the starting lineup tonight. Let's help him out. Make sure the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, dog.
We all get one chance to shine. Best make it count.
Live from Los Angeles, we proudly bring you the Clippers at the Staples Center. Looking at their last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against the Spurs. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Johnson.
And that starting lineup is exactly where he belongs. You look at the talent, the potential. I think he's going to be not only in the lineup tonight, but for a long time to come.
I agree. He's already shown us that he's one of the most talented players on that roster, and I love that they're giving him this opportunity now.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Kings, Johnson in at small forward. Collison is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Evans. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Now here's Johnson. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Talk about being one of the all-time great stories in the NBA. This kid goes from being undrafted and fighting for a 10-day contract, and now he's a starter for this squad.
It's really a story of a guy starting with nothing in the league and fighting his way onto a team, and those are always really inspirational stories. His path to the starting lineup gives hope to everybody playing in or out of the NBA that could possibly be them someday.
Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material, but they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
And that one's good, Griffin.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he could really get rolling.
Collison, the pass to Johnson. Evans setting the pick for Johnson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Johnson's got 6.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Pick by Griffin. Paul is doubled. Jordan up top. There's the feed to Crawford. Clock at 6. Crawford left side. Releases from 15. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day, too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to speak with head coach Doc Rivers. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks, Doris. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Jordan with the screen on Collison. Paul dishes to Jordan. Over in the corner, Barnes. Plenty of space. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue guy. He rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Johnson. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Man.
Wow.
How about the communication between the teammates? That was an impressive display.
Collison kicks to Cousins, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got his first bucket in this one. And you look at advanced plus-minus measurements, Matt Barnes rates very well.
Not surprised by that, Kevin. He brings so much energy at both ends of the floor. He does a lot of those little intangible things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Now here's Jordan. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Second chance shot, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Turkoglu's checked in for Barnes. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Now here's Turkoglu. After the miss from Johnson, and taken away by Johnson. And the Kings pushing it up now. And yes, sir, that one drops. Johnson's got 10 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Inside. Redick with the bucket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And here are the Kings now.
Look out. Watch out now.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Now here's Turkoglu. His three-pointers off the mark. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Collison kicks to Johnson. Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Redick passes to Rivers. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Third substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Udoh. Barnes comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Paul in for Rivers. And the Kings will go.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he even tried that right now. And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
The Clippers trail.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Here's Johnson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a chance to catch. Jump on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Paul for three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. We'll start a three-game homestand with that game.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that Memphis game turns out.
Cousins with a screen for Johnson. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And Cousins gets it to go. Now, here's Redick. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Chris Paul, as you know, has accomplished so much in the NBA, but he's ready for that ultimate prize. As Paul said, that's the only thing that matters now. At this point in my career, I'm only focused on building for the postseason, because that's where you make your name, and that's where you make your imprint on history. He's looking to add to that wonderful legacy, guys.
He certainly is. Thanks, Doris.
Well, you can see that desire on the court. He's so focused.
Here's Johnson. Johnson double-teamed. Evans inside. Covered by Barnes. McLemore dishes to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Johnson. He's got 19 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.